Your leadership, dedication, love for the game and life, we as a coaching staff will always be grateful. First up, we have Mallory Capello, joined by her mom, Sarah, and dad, Sergio, and her brother, Julian. Her favorite memory is meeting her teammates and becoming friends with them. The thing that she loves the most about soccer is getting to knock people over. Mal plans on attending Central Oregon Community College in Bend and pursue a nursing degree. She would like to specialize in pediatric acute care. All right, next up we have Kaylee Giuliani, joined by her mom, Teresa, her dad, Chris, and her sisters, Alexa and McKenna. Her favorite memory is dancing to songs at practice and being absent at home on singing night afterwards. Kaylee plans on playing soccer next fall at either Winfield or George Fox College. She plans to pursue a career in occupational therapy. And last we have Mia Cooley, joined by her mom Morgan and dad Nathan. Mia's favorite memories include getting her teammates right to practice and making them listen to Disney music and Mamma Mia. Mia will play soccer at Clark University in Massachusetts next fall while studying biology and criminal justice.
Wow. That's a heavy load.
Congratulations to our 3 seniors.
Hello, welcome sports fans to this live video streaming event from Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. And you see that orange and black smoke there, you know. And that big C in the middle, that's kind of a giveaway. I'm Mary Nilsson with Danny Canada coming to you live from Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon. Thank you for joining us today. We are at just about noon, so we can't say this is a game night. With the Superstore Game Day, powered by Siskiyou Sailor in Southern Oregon, today featuring the North Bend High School Bulldogs visiting the Crater High School Comets. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net. We appreciate all of our community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for today's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for you and all fans to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. Please also show your appreciation for Table Rock Sports. Support us. Go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, hit the red subscribe button. Thank you if you've already done so. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? And now, the national anthem, and we'll be right back.
I'm singing the anthem at a game. I gotta go. Great rendition of the anthem there by
Crater head coach Brighton Kiker's daughter.
Yeah.
What's her first name?
I thought that was fantastic. She did a fantastic job.
Forgot her first name. Shoot, sorry, but she got here. She was running a little late. She got here, thankfully. Yeah, always nice to have that, especially with her voice.
Yeah, it was a great job.
North Bend in the all-white. Crater, all orange. Coin toss right now on the opposite side of the field. Can't really say yet which side they'll be starting from. But with it being noon, it's not really going to be really a light breeze. There is no real advantage or disadvantage from starting on either half today. So normally you pick where you have a disadvantage in the first half, facing the sun maybe, or you'll have the back to the sun the second half, but not the case for today.
Yeah, the sun's pretty much just right above us. It's only 57 this morning. Beautiful blue skies, no clouds up there. It's a great day for some soccer, that's for sure.
It's very nice. Very comfortable conditions.
A little crisp in the booth, but it's going to warm up. I'm all right with that. Just do some jumping jacks at halftime or something.
And both of these teams have not won a game yet. There's a chance for one of these teams to leave here with their first win of the season. And it is senior day for Crater. 3 seniors honored. Mal Sotelo, Kayla Gugliotta, Mia Tews. Crater will have 2 more games after this one, as will North Bend, has 3. And their senior day or night, not sure what time they have it, October 23rd against Churchill. And we are underway. The Crater in all orange from right to left on your screen. Early chance here. Into the box. Good quick shot there. First attempt here in the first 30 seconds. Emma Bone with that first shot. Taking a look at this North Bend side. Biggest loss of the season was that first, the opening one at Sutherland, 8-1. Calmed down since that game. They haven't allowed more than 4 goals. They've done that twice against Ashland and Eagle Point. And other than that, they've kept it to 1 or 2 and a tie. Their only one against Lebanon, 2-2 on September 23rd. Hard to come by. They've only scored 3 goals in their 8 games.
Wow. That's tough.
We will see what kind of offense they're able to produce. Is it just great goalkeeping, great defending by the other teams, or is it just they're not able to really build anything offensively? We will see as this plays out. Another, actually, I didn't think it was so, but looking at it now, strangely enough, another commonality between these two teams, other than they've not won a game yet this season. Crater also only 3 goals in their first 8 games.
Wow. Really? Hey, it's hard to win games if you're not scoring goals. Although they've got more ties than the Bulldogs, so in a sense, I guess they would be higher in the rankings.
They just need that 1 goal. They just need that 1 because they've had so many ties. Even the 0-0 games, 1-1, a couple of 2-1s. Defense is great. They're holding teams to low scores. They haven't given up more than 2 in a game. But yeah, you just got to get that punch through. I mean, we've talked with Gugliotta several times where she's had some close calls. How frustrated she is.
Yeah, she's not been able to score a goal all season. That's unlike her. So, yeah, she's definitely feeling like she's got to get something in the net. It's her senior year. So you can't go goose egg from the Cougs all season. That would be weird.
It's one of those things. It's just you have a lot of skill and talent, but sometimes it just doesn't fall your way. We have 2 subs already here quickly. Just 4 minutes gone. I hear the dog barking. I cannot tell where it is. Otherwise, pretty quiet out there.
Sounds like it's coming from the left over there. Probably somebody walking it through the parking lot. Crater or something.
Yeah, I heard it left as well. Left as in direction, not as in it had gone. Here's aforementioned Gugliotta. Gets the touch, but collected. Not sure the keeper's number.
I think it's Bryn. Was it Bryn Brickshee?
Bryn Buskerud.
Buskerud, that's what it was.
She is a sophomore. We'll call that a shot from Googs. So 2 here. She did get a touch on it before Buskerud got it. Buskerud. I'm sure she's had her name butchered a lot of times. Apologize for that, anyone watching or Bryn's family. Be nice. We should open up a live chat.
Yeah,
And then have that up over here. We could kind of go back and, because pronunciations is one of those things that I want to get down and get correct. If someone could just chime in. We've had that before. Good move by Dipple. Collected by, we'll go with Bryn for now. Crater with a lot of pressure here. Sticking mostly to the Bulldogs' defensive half. Yeah, only 7 minutes into this one, but you just feel how it's going offensively for Crater, that there's just going to be a breakthrough at some point.
Yeah, I agree. Just keeping that pressure up in your opponent's zone. Something's going to break in your 80 minutes of play.
Yeah, still got 72, 73 minutes left. North Bend trying to relieve some pressure here on their defense. Slowly moving up the field.
It's funny how you can do that along the sideline. Just throw it at an opponent, make it go out, throw it back in, make it go out, and just kind of inch your way down.
It's a regular thing.
In the soccer world?
In the soccer world.
Thing?
Yeah. With it so close, you do. You kind of have that defender that's right there, and then just little touch. You're right at the sideline. It's going to go out. Bone cuts in again. Another shot. Bryn's got it. Great possession here by the Comets. Another cross. And cleared. Shot from way outside. Bryn, after the rebound, collects it.
Yeah, but like you were just saying, keeping that pressure on, something's going to happen here. When you're always just pushing.
If you feel like it was 4 shots already in this first half, if it doesn't happen, I'd be very surprised. North Bend is going to have to just withstand that. I don't know what it's going to be, if it's going to be a long ball or a counterattack, what they're going to have to do, but withstand the shots and pressure in the beginning. Hopefully settle in and get something going. Yeah, two teams here who haven't scored a lot of goals and haven't won a game yet.
That's such an interesting statistic, you know?
Yeah, no games, 3 goals each in 8 games.
In 8 games, right.
It's not like just 2 or 3. If you had 8 games, both of them played, and they both only scored 3.
Right. You had 2 or 3 games, 2 or 3 points. That's normal. 8 games, only 2 points or 3 points each. That's a rough season.
It's my very first season as a 5-year-old. We didn't score once.
Youch.
But 5. So you're kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. Here, though, at high school level, that's no.
Not good.
Not good and rare. Bone can't get that cleanly.
And frustrating. I mean, just think about that as a season. You're coming out every day. You're practicing. You're game 1 or 2 times a week, you know, and every single time you're coming away with a tie or a loss and no points.
I'm sure they score plenty of goals.
It's amazing just to see. Oh, of course.
You're like,
watch them warm up.
Here?
Yeah, we watch them warm up. You know, we're set up here when they're still out there getting loose. It's like, yeah, that's a long season, man.
On that flip side, I'm sure North Bend as well, and they're scoring goals in practice, and it's just frustrating because why can't we do it in games? That's as a coach and players to figure out what is it, what are we missing, what are we lacking, what do we need to do. I think only 3 games for North Bend after this one, and 2 for Crater. That one's out for North Bend through. Point for Crater. Point in the direction of Crater. Crater takes it away again. North Bend just cannot really get it going to get even to past midfield very much. Just a couple of times so far. That'll be out at the Crater bench.
Yeah, and that's about as far as they've gotten in so far, North Bend. They've had a throw-in. Crater has it about that time. Space on the field.
It's just been a couple of moments. We are 14 minutes in. Excuse me. North Bend as well. Looks like they've only got, that was 2 subs, but I believe they only have 1. That makes it difficult too. You're trying to keep fresh legs and energy, but you have nobody to replace those legs with.
How many kids are you allowed to have on the roster, do you know?
Believe it's between 18 and 24. I don't know officially for high school. I know professional is usually is 24. So we might be able to have that much here at high school, but you don't see usually too many more than 18. Bryn collects that one. Table Rock Sports is excited to welcome the Thomason Hospitality Group of Grants Pass and Tap Rock Northwest Grill as a new sponsor. You can also enjoy Thomas and Hospitality at Elmer's, Pita Pit, Human Bean locations throughout Southern Oregon. And I know you mentioned usually Elmer's with positions open. And we just talk about how great their food is. Could go for some of it right now.
You could you? No breakfast today?
Haven't had anything yet. Nope. This is about the time I have my breakfast.
On the daily, on the normal, this is about time when you eat?
I'm no earlier than noon, sometimes after 2. Yesterday I didn't eat until 5. That was
Wow.
my first food. Had a lot of water. That was it. And normally I stop eating around 8. But yeah,
The last night was midnight?
I cheated. I cheated quite a bit. Been driving up for the Crater football game last night at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I finished the cauliflower wings and all that when I got home, and that was at 1:30. So 1:30 this morning, I was like, whatever.
Wow.
I'm doing this. I don't care.
Go for it.
They're so good. Free kick for Crater here. Dangerous spot.
What sauce do you have on your cauliflower wings?
I just couldn't pass. Thai curry, man. I just couldn't pass it up.
That's the go-to?
I had to. It's delicious. Yeah. I look at the whole list. I'm like, okay, that's good. It's good. It's good. But it's not Thai curry. Just the perfect amount of spice. Great flavor. Bouncing. Just over the bar. That is the 6th shot here from Crater. Not even halfway through this first half. You'd like to see that on frame, force the keeper to make a save. Then offside, just barely. Okay, North Bend was something here. That was Charlize Stark on the ball. Wins a throw-in.
Yeah, and that's about the most control they've had so far this game in the Crater zone. A few times I would say it's gone over the midfield marker, but just kind of out to the side, and then it was a throw-in from Crater. So that's the first amount of control North Bend's had so far in almost half the first half.
And they win another throw-in. Kind of what we were talking about earlier. Just a little bit farther down, a little bit
Inch her down.
closer.
Like the inchworm. Moving along.
Yep.
Getting her done.
Slowly. Another throw-in for the Bulldogs. That's back here now. Pressure back on North Bend. That was off Eddie Vrains. That'll be a goal kick. Today's game is brought to you in part by the Peak Rewards app by GP Energy. Download the app and save on morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip at our many locations. Peak Rewards from GP Energy. Emma Stanley still with it. And a throw in for Crater once again. It's under 18 minutes. That one too far ahead. North Bend with the throw in now. And Crater like the inchworm now. Mia Two's one of the honored seniors today on the ball. That through ball just snuffed out.
Mia Tews wants to go to Massachusetts and study biology and criminal justice and play soccer out there. I mean, man, what a load.
Yeah.
That's two pretty heavy subjects.
And the East Coast, good with soccer as well, though.
Yeah, it's kind of fun when the senior nights and you get to see the seniors you've been covering for a couple years. I mean, I don't know them outside of, the soccer that they play or, in the case of some volleyball or basketball, my daughter knows a couple of the girls. So you get to get a little insight. But the senior nights are great because you kind of see these kids over the last couple of years. You've been covering them and see what they want to go do and see them move on after their high school career.
Good chance there, Stanley. Across. That's going to be out for a goal kick. Yeah, because this really is just the beginning for them.
What do you mean?
Just with life and
what's
happening. Just the beginning.
You think life begins in high school? Elementary school? Middle school?
In the womb.
I meant social
Let's
life.
just go all the way back. Well, that's the thing is because you can have people who call them like revivals or not reinventions or trying to think of what it is. It's not like a midlife crisis. You have so many different things and people change careers and paths and there's so many beginnings, honestly, just getting down to it. So many beginnings in life. But just enjoy it, whatever it is. Chapters of life.
The reinvention of oneself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I didn't take anything seriously in high school just because I didn't really consider any of that to be serious. And then after high school, I took everything serious.
Well, that's the
paid
thing.
more attention, and tried hard and gave full effort and really cared about things. In high school, it was just, ugh. I just want to be there for my friends.
It is fun. It can be fun. It should be fun. But high school really is, it is that platform for what you can base things off of. But it is not it's not the tell-all of how your life's going to turn out based on what's happening in your high school career, your life,
sure.
your 4 years. That's fine. You can do so much after that. But it can lay a pretty good foundation. And you're talking about some of these kids who, are going off to criminology and play soccer. They could get scholarships. If you could avoid school debt, which I didn't, if you could avoid school debt because of what you're doing in high school, that is fantastic. That takes one thing off of your plate to have to worry about. And then you get good grades, you get into some good school, you could set you up for a career in that way.
That's why I never paid attention in high school, because I never had a desire to go to college. And then after moving from Canada to the U.S., I got a degree in criminal justice, wanted to become a police officer, and it just didn't work out. But, I got on the dean's list, and I was getting, 4.0 GPA for a couple of years there as I was going to school. So, it's funny how high school, zero interest, didn't care, just did whatever I had to do just to get my diploma. And then, once you start studying a field that you're really interested in, then it was crippling. I wanted to learn more. I wanted to, do a good job on it, and it just grabbed me. And I did fantastic, except I never became a cop, so I have a ton of school debt for zero reason as well. But
it is not. If you didn't know, if you would have known, maybe you would have changed. But that's the thing, is just 2020, hindsight is always 2020. You don't know going into it what's going to happen. You're interested in it. You go for it.
Yeah.
You never know. Just try.
It took a little too long for me to get my U.S. citizenship, longer than I thought. And then I got, a little bit older, and then I didn't want to be in an academy running around with kids half my age. And I, interviewed with several agencies. It didn't work out. So it's like, okay, fine. And, then all this Blue Lives Matter stuff started happening and defund the police, and I think it was kind of a good thing it didn't happen that way. I'd much rather do my morning show and do games with you and hang out with my kids at the school, and, way more fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. They not going to get into that, really. A lot of that I know, but it's police and law enforcement are under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress.
Thanks.
We're up to say my dad was law enforcement as well, and so I understand firsthand. But you're going out. Just everybody, just think about that. Your shift, your work every day. You go out and you look for bad people or people doing bad things or evil.
Or bad people are looking to do bad things to you just because of your badge. So,
that's your life every day. You're looking for those things. You're going in those situations where we are just like, nope, let's avoid it. We see things on the scanner here, or we see that, we're like, no, let's just avoid that area.
Sure.
They're going to it. It's like a fire. A fire happens. Firefighters go to the fire. We get away. We're like, no, we got to get away. There's fire. It's dangerous. Firefighters are going to the fire, into the flames, right into the danger zone. Very uncomfortable, stressful situation. And that is off Crater. Going to be another goal kick. Still, Crater continues the pressure. No breakthrough as we got 10 minutes left. Cross set in. The twos couldn't control that. Still 6 shots for Crater, 0 for North Bend. Looks like the second person was kind of missing from the North Bend bench. They do have 2 subs.
That's it, though, for the entire team, eh?
That is it.
And Crater's got almost an entire other team on the bench, huh?
And the person in the gray warm-up, not sure, but they do have 5, possibly 6. It really does help.
Yeah, it's really going to help once you get into the second half here. Probably under that last 20 minutes when, you know, the kids are just punched and you can start having some fresher legs coming out. That's where you're really going to start to notice it.
You want to press a little bit more. Second corner here for Crater. Still collecting the ball.
I think so. I don't know where that one rolled to.
There we go. Twos finally gets it.
That one was way out there. Sorry, I have to tilt it for you for just a second.
And we stop the clock. And they gave the signal.
They're having to get some of
Okay.
the weights for the back of the net. Is that what that is?
Yep. Get those sandbags on there.
The sandbags? Sure.
You're supposed to have them, and they didn't have them on this one, looks like. But that's what you do in the pregame check.
Ref didn't notice until they were down here halfway through the almost the end of the first. Yeah, whatever. I don't think that does anything to the game, does it?
Nadal with the shot. Off of the brim. And another corner one.
This one at least from the far side, so I don't have to tilt the camera.
Much better.
Mucho gracias. I had mucho gracias this morning, actually, breakfast burrito. It's pretty yum. Except that I was eating spicy carrots and I rubbed my eye. That's why I was late a bit this morning.
Yeah. I was careful with my Thai curry sauce and not touching my eyelids. Almost did it. Gugliotta with the shot. Off the post. And Vrains across, and no one's there. Bone couldn't get there to follow up.
Man. You can hear the roars from, I don't even know where these extra voices are coming from.
Honestly, Vrains probably should have just gone for that far post, not even cross it. She had it open. It was only...
Just take the shot herself, eh?
Yeah, just take it. That's where you need to put it in. Just bury it.
I think Brighton, the coach for the Comet Crater girls, they're almost bent in half backwards, like, you know, when you go, oh!
Mm-hmm.
She's almost folded in half over there.
Gugliotta off the post. And Vrains, a good cut inside, dribble, and inches. I mean, that was under a foot away. And no one followed up, was there to punch it in. Easy. In soccer, you call that a sitter. Just, how'd you miss that? It's there for the taking.
Just sitting there waiting, yeah?
Yep. Good move by Gugliotta. Eight shots now for Crater. Still haven't scored. Another offside's called. You got to get rid of it sooner. That's a battle from the sixes. Jasmine Gregory and Ella Hepner. And that push there. Andrade.
Pushing on Googs. Get the penalty shot, yeah? Well, not a penalty shot, but a free kick.
It's from 28 yards away. Bryn just collects that. And they win a corner. Fourth corner. Under a minute. Alyssa Richardson down there. Far side, but that is the half. Zero, 8 shots for Crater in that first half. 0 for North Bend. 4 corners for Crater. None for North Bend. It's been all Crater. They just can't find that breakthrough. 40 minutes. We come back. You're watching TableRockSports.net.
Hello again, I'm Officer Ashwell with the Central Point Police Department, and you're watching Traffic Safety First. Today we will be going over how to navigate four-way stops as a driver. Let's go. You've likely heard the term right-of-way before, but do you know what the actual definition is? According to ORS 801.440, the full definition of right-of-way is the right of one vehicle or pedestrian to proceed in a lawful manner in preference to another vehicle or pedestrian approaching under such circumstances of direction, speed, and proximity as to give rise to danger of collision unless one grants precedence to the other. That's obviously a fairly complicated definition, so in simpler terms, as it applies to driving, right-of-way extends to a driver deemed as having the right to continue driving before another driver. This applies unless the driver with the right-of-way communicates with another driver that they may go first. So the intersection behind me is actually a two-way stop, but today we're going to be talking about four-way stops. So when we talk about four-way stops, we are talking about intersections where 4 flows of traffic converge at one intersection and all vehicles must stop and yield the right-of-way before going through to the other side. To make this easier to understand for the visual learners, we're deploying our handy tabletop map and these awesome cars, and we're going to use those to illustrate 4 scenarios on how to yield at four-way stops.
Here's a common scenario that happens. You're driving along and get to a four-way stop slightly before someone else. This is providing you with the right-of-way, and you may enter the intersection before the other driver. A second scenario may be that you come to the stop at the exact time as another driver. In this case, the law states the right-of-way is for whoever is the most to the right in a configuration. Here, that would be the purple-colored car. So that vehicle would have the right-of-way to go through the intersection first. For our third scenario, you may come to an intersection with the intention of turning at the same time as someone else who also has their blinker on, indicating they plan to turn. If neither vehicle would be traveling through the lane of travel as the other, both vehicles can proceed at the same time. And our fourth scenario, you come to an intersection at the same time as 3 other vehicles and everyone stops at the same time. This is pretty rare, but in this scenario, who would have the right-of-way? It's not possible to figure out who is the most to the right in this situation, so the way to handle this would be to use hand signals to grant precedence to other drivers. This happens usually by waving another vehicle to proceed first. Other drivers may take these steps before you do, so be sure all 4 drivers understand who is to go first before anyone proceeds to enter the intersection.
And that will be a wrap for our 23rd episode. I want to say thank you to PSS Duran for helping us make our video.
Thank you for having me.
We hope this takes some of the confusion out of yielding the right-of-way at 4-way stops. We'll see you next month with another episode. Eluding, he's northbound on 99. I need another unit to come in. Felony stop. Officer Ashford, you needed any break. Can you knock next time?
Sorry.
Did you see anything?
No, I didn't see you playing with your toy cars again.
Good. All right, how about you be the bad guy this time?
All right, but I'm warning you, I'm about to go 5 over the speed limit.
Introducing a new way to achieve the highest level of savings, Peak Rewards. The Peak Rewards app is your roadmap to savings wherever your journey takes you. Simply by using our mobile app, you can shop for a mountain of savings in any of our convenience stores and fuel up for less. Just download the Peak Rewards app, register, find participating stations and stores near you, and start saving. With Peak Rewards, you can travel further for less. So what are you waiting for? Download Peak Rewards today and find a location near you.
Hello everyone, it's time for another episode of Traffic Safety First. Today we are going to be discussing some tips to help maintain a safe environment when operating your motor vehicle in a parking lot. Let's get to it. The information in today's video will include some ways to be extra cautious while in parking lots, specifically as they are heavily trafficked by vehicles and pedestrians. Here are some quick tips to keep yourself and pedestrians safe. Drive slowly in parking lots to be able to react as quickly as possible if a vehicle or pedestrian starts to enter your line of traffic. Make sure you have no distractions keeping you from paying attention to your surroundings. These can include radios being on, food or drinks nearby, or other passengers wanting your attention. If you see a vehicle attempting to leave a parking spot, stop with enough room to let the vehicle fully back out of their spot. Consider 2 car lengths of space as a guide for the minimum distance to give a reversing vehicle. Make sure to look behind you on all sides before attempting to back out of a parking space. Look into blind spots before turning into another flow of traffic or in and out of parking spaces. If you see a pedestrian trying to cross a line of traffic, stop your vehicle and let them cross. We hope you are able to take these tips with you when driving in parking lots to help keep yourself and those around you safe. Until next time, stay healthy, be safe, and thanks for watching.
45 years, RVTD has been the way to go in the Rogue Valley. We celebrate others making a difference in our amazing community, like La Clinica. La Clinica provides affordable medical, dental, and behavioral health services for all, especially those who face barriers to care. With 26 neighborhood health centers and school-based clinics throughout the Rogue Valley,
La Clinica is for everyone, helping patients live their healthiest lives possible.
way to go, La Clinica!
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
And we are back here to kick off the second half.
You ready for another 40, Aaron?
Let's do it. Are these teams ready? Crater again with the 8 shots and 4 corners, but no goals. But now going from left to right on your screen, still in the all orange. They haven't changed, which would be surprising. Yeah. We want to confuse you. Good guy with the cross in. And cleared a little bit. Crater back with it. And stuffed. More dangerous times here.
Got a corner kick coming, yeah?
This will be the first corner of the half, 5th of the game.
All for Comets.
Taken away nicely. Crater back in control. Cleared. Kylie Fredelis is the lone striker up there for North Bend, trying to chase that down. Great opportunity for Bone. And can't get a shot off. It's going to be out for another corner. And Gugliotta takes it back. And this should be an easy follow, and Bone kicks it over.
Dang, sometimes just get in there too excited, come in with a little bit too much. Oh, it's open, go for it, and then just whoop, up and over.
All she had to do was pick a corner.
And tap it in.
Pretty much.
Pull the Happy Gilmore. Just tap it in.
Just tappity. Tap, tap. Yep. Cross in. Right to Vrains. And Crater with the throw in. 2 shots, 2 corners in the second half for Crater.
That puts him about 10 shots on net for the game, right?
10 shots and 6 corners. Hard pressed to come up with a reason why they haven't scored yet with the chances they've had. A few of those just golden opportunities.
Just misfires or, just great goalkeeping by Bryn. So, yeah, it's tough. But about 10 shots, one of them should be in. Watch out for the next attempt here. Statistically, that should be it. Technically, I guess you should have already had one in, but.
Right. If they get 2 in their next 2. Whoop, there we go. Matty Dipple comes in for Emma Bone. Hot rod over there.
That sounds beastly.
Yeah.
It's like a Nova. Thing looked awesome. Orange and black, colors of the Comets.
Huge hood on that. Just as it was in that first half, the second half continues with Crater having most of the possession here in the offensive third. Cross goes in, and that's out of bounds for a goal kick. Do thank our sponsors, including title sponsor Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge Superstore on Highway 62, and presenting sponsor Siskiyou Cellular with 7 Southern locations to serve you. Another substitute. Or no, that was just a throw-in over there. Lisa ran. I looked up. I thought she just came in, but she did not. She was already in.
Already in.
For North Bend through. Another cross in and bouncing around the box, and it's cleared. Excuse me. That through ball. Bryn collects it. Drops it, collects it again.
So close.
For almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon. Locally owned, family-run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Luckily, these soccer balls, if anyone's parked nearby, it's not going to break anything or windshields. Not like when we're getting used to softball and baseball season.
Definitely softball here at Crater Field. Although the last couple of years that I've been doing it, I haven't seen any broken windows. Lots of balls out into the street, though, but
yeah,
nothing connecting.
Handball? Not sure what that was. If there was a foul. The through ball here, Dipple. All they got to do is they can't get that one either. Bryn and the North Penn defense comes up strong again.
And they're going to get a corner kick, are they? Yeah.
Calling a deflection out. Third corner kick of the half, 7 total. Great spot, and another chance. Another one. Bryn gets it.
This is so close.
Still knocking on the door and nothing. Stark with good defense on that left side again. Loses it in the end. McGuire goes off for North Bend. A quarter of an hour through the second half. They do get a shot at just over the crossbar.
Thought that was in for a second there. That was close.
Could have floated it right over Bryn's head.
Yeah.
Just missed again. Quickly out in the box. Still with it. Shot blocked. And out for a throw. That throw-in wasn't good. It was not behind her head, really. It's off Sizemore. Still Crater dominating that possession. The through ball from Gugliotta, but no one made the run. Pretty heavy touch on that one as well. Not sure if anyone had made the run, they would have been able to get to it.
Yeah, I agree with you there. That was pretty right on towards Bryn. And, yeah, no one would be able to get up there before she would.
They're creating a lot of opportunities. Just can't get that final touch, and then the shots have been just off. Sizemore running onto that one. Gets there in time. Twos. Good block. Bryn can't handle it. Right off the post. That's got to be in. Oh, they're calling off sides.
Well, they blew a whistle before Dipple came in and hit it. So that's not going to count, that last little touch.
Oof.
I heard the whistle. I didn't see what it was for. Yeah, it probably must have been. How do you call offsides there?
On that cross.
Lucky there for the Bulldogs.
And offsides there. Shea Gaddis just off. That should have been lined up, should have been off to the races. And North Bend would have had their first real opportunity of the game.
Right. We're about halfway through the second half, too, so basically the fourth quarter. And this is where you could probably see some of that tiredness creeping in for the Bulldogs. If Crater gets their subs on.
They do have 6 subs, actually.
And there it is.
We capture that replay. I'm looking for any whistles. Go and show that replay here. First time, just past Bryn.
And you see who it was? Was it Googs?
That was Gugliotta. She gets her first. Nice shot.
And that's why everyone's so excited there. Finally getting her first goal of the season, the senior, Kaylee Gugliotta. Could be her first goal and their first win altogether.
The pressure. They got 19 minutes left.
Now, what do you just play to not lose now?
No. I think with the pressure they've been able to have, they could get another one and really put this away. Defense is holding them just fine. Just keep putting on the pressure. They just got to be careful with those counterattacks. That one snuffed out pretty quickly. I recall fell on that Ava Jensen. Just a little push. I really be careful. Through ball there for Dipple. She saves it. Nicely done. Sets it. There is always that danger. You might see North Bend, even with only 2 subs, to press a little more, trying to get that tying goal. You always got to be leery, too, and be aware of how much you're pressing forward, that you'll leave yourself exposed to the back. It could quickly be 2-0. Under 15 left. Now we went under the stands. Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon at 950 Royal Avenue in Medford have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to see how Dr. Brian Mitchell and his team can help keep your family's vision clearly focused. And Dipple can't keep it in. Be a goal kick. That shot from outside, right to Bryn. That's the 15th shot from Crater.
So they scored on their 14th shot, is that what you're saying?
No.
13th shot?
They're... I believe it was their 12th.
Well, all right.
I didn't mark it, but I think it was their 12th because they've had a couple since then. The 4th corner of the half and 8th for Crater in this game. And Adolph kicks it well over the crossbar. Crater's still looking for their second. 10.5 minutes. Through ball. Gugliotta waited. Onside. Bryn gets it. That slide tackle, they're both all right.
It's good to see them both jump up. Even Goog's just making sure Bryn's okay. Giving her the, you all right? Yep, good.
It's those collisions that just both coming in at it. You get a cleat. Someone gets a cleat somewhere. Nadal can't keep that in. North Bend with it deep in Crater half. Opportunity here, and Nadal clears it. North Bend looking for an equalizer and actually looking for their first shot. Haven't even had a shot today. Stark sticking with it. North Bend with a little spell there. Gugliotta for her second. So Gugliotta with 2 goals on the day.
That's 5 now. That's her 5th. They have 3 coming into this game. That's it.
We'll take a look at that replay here. Good through ball. Gugliana all alone. Slots it right past Bryn. She made up for it, not scoring this season at all, and she gets 2 today.
There you go.
On senior day. Pretty big. And that was the first shot. Now coming down on this side. Got to start that clock for us. So 5:40 left here. And yes, that was the first shot from North Bend today. Comes with just under 6 minutes to go in the match.
That's a long, what would you call that, 74 minutes? They'll not get one shot on net until 6 and change to go.
Yeah, it's
5
been
and
rough.
change to go.
Another chance here. I believe that was a cross, but no one could get on the end of it. Just 4.5 left. We do have 2 refs here, which is nice. And normally soccer will have 3. We'll have the center ref and then 2 linesmen. The Southern Oregon Sports Commission is joining the OSAA in putting out the call for officials for all high school sports. North Bend threatening Stark, part of the attack again. That's going to be out for a goal kick. A great way to stay in the game and earn some extra money. Also to ensure student athletes get the chance to compete. Please contact your local officials association to learn how to get the stripes on, or solids, as you see here in this case, and get in the game.
Get the stripes on and into the game.
3 minutes. And that was just over the line. That'll be a goal kick.
Stop the clock, yo.
Rains. And she couldn't keep that in. Another goal kick. And we stop the clock again. coming in the second half. First off, in the second half of the second half, so just under 20 minutes, 19:10 left, Kaylee Gugliotta scored. Show you that one right here. This one was pretty far out. First time shot. Bounces past Brent into the side netting.
It was beautiful, like a one-timer in hockey. Just get it right out from the net, slap shot it in, boom.
Well done there. And then 13 minutes later, with just about 6 minutes left, she knocks in the second. Great through ball there from Vrains. Puts her one-on-one with the keeper. Slots it past her right into the side net. All she needed was a goal in the middle of the goal. She would have hit all three sides or areas of the goal. 2-0. That is your final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Total shots. North Bend finally getting one shot. But that was it. One shot. And that was with about 6 minutes left just after that goal. They finally got their first shot. And that was all they had. Crater ended with 8 shots in the first half and 9 in the second. So 17 total. And 8 corners to 0 corners for North Bend. Any final thoughts, Danny?
Hey, no, it's just great to see Gugliotta on senior day. You know, being a senior, her last chance to play here, soccer for Crater, getting 2 goals, finally scoring, you know, throughout the entire season. It's been a slow season for them. You know, she's almost scored as many goals today as the entire team has the entire season. So it's just great to see her be able to have some success at senior night. Glad they got a win over the Bulldogs. And I'm ready for the boys' game. It's such a beautiful day of soccer. I'm glad I'm out here watching this today.
Yeah, they almost did double their season total. They had 3 goals. Both teams had 3 goals coming into this. Crater now has 5 after this.
That's right. Crater 1, 2, 3, 4. Their last 5 games, they haven't scored a single goal. So I'm sure they were just loving getting a couple past the goalkeeper today.
This has been a little rough.
Mm-hmm.
We do thank you for watching today's broadcast. Next Table Rock Sports production will be, in just 15 minutes. 23, the game will start as the countdown has already started here. Again, a final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Crater taking this one, getting their first win of the season, 2-0 over North Bend. Safe travels to North Bend, getting back up there. I hear their turf was just finished. They can actually play there, which is nice in the football stadium. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett with Danny Canada. I'm Aaron Nilsson saying thanks for watching and have a good day and good night. But more a good day, good 20 minutes if you're going to stay tuned for this next one. We're here at Crater High School in Central Point, Oregon.